As most people are aware, in the United States, the civil rights of gay people and lesbians are protected as a civil right. Their rights are protected and they cannot be discriminated against. With transgender individuals, this is not the case. And so, because of that, a special bill has been introduced to Congress to specifically add transgender individuals to the 1965 Civil Rights Act and give them full rights. This is called the Transgender Bill of Rights. We'll take a look at exactly what that is. So obviously, if we need to code civil rights of a specific type of individual, such as a transgender person, there's a reason for it. And the reason is because transgenders get harassed and hassled, and in the past, I think in the past year, or possibly 2 years, there have been over 400 anti-transgender pieces of legislation that have been enacted by conservatives. Okay, so for that reason, the rights of the transgender individual has to be specifically coded into the 1965 Civil Rights Act. And so, we're going to take a look at that real quick. There are 4 specific provisions, as you can see on the screen. And I did also I added a Tagalog interpretation of this as well. So, because since I'm not speaking in Tagalog and I don't have subtitles and that so forth. But there are 4 specific provisions. The first one is ensuring that transgender and non-binary people, I don't know what that means, but have equal access to services and public accommodations. Basic right, very basic right. Okay. The second right is the recognizing the right to bodily autonomy and ethical health care by expanding access to gender-affirming medical care, coding the right to abortion and contraception, protecting transgender people from discrimination in healthcare, and banning forced surgery on intersex children and infants in violation of ethical standards of care. And so this bodily autonomy is really important because, everybody's body belongs to them. And there's been a lot, women are going through the same problem with not having control of their body, as far as abortion goes and that type of thing. But with transgender, this is really specifically bad because they really get harassed about this. So, moving on to the third provision. Promoting the safety of transgender and non-binary people by investing in community services to prevent violence against trans and non-binary people, and expand services for survivors, investing in mental health services designed for transgender and non-binary people, and banning conversion therapy practices. Well, we've had the same thing go on in the gay, bi, and lesbian community. So, and that's just been a few years since we really had that being a strong provision and being enforced. But let's move on to the fourth provision, which is enforcement. Enforcing the rights of transgender people by requiring the Attorney General to designate a liaison within the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice, dedicated to advising and overseeing enforcement of the civil rights of transgender people. And so, that's our introduction to the transgender civil rights, the Transgender Bill of Rights, as it's called. And I hope we get that passed quickly, because here in the United States, we have a lot of problems. We have many very conservative individuals which really come against them, and so it's good to see this type of legislation happening. And thank you for watching. Until the next time, this is Baba. And so that is an explanation of the explanation, but just kind of an introduction to the Transgender Bill of Rights here in the United States, transgender individuals. And I hope that you found the information useful. We'll have additional insights on LGBTQ issues and explanations in the future, and there will also be other issues in the Insights series. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. And this is Baba. See you later.